All right, now you gonna tell me why we're here?
Fletcher, will you trust me? You're gonna love it.
Well, I better, because I have one hungry little buckaroo at home.
Hello. You look great.
Thank you. Ben and Michelle are with ladies at boarding house.
So they're being fed all they want and then some.
Oh, yeah? Gonna tell me why you're here?
Sure. Congratulations, Dad.
Is the private dining room ready?
It'll be ready in a few minutes, Miss Spaulding. I'm looking at the last details now.
Oh, then I'll wait here. Have you seen my nephew, Alan Michael?
Yes, he's in the bar with his fiancée.
Fine, let's leave them there for now. Our room will be ready shortly. You're alone?
Yes, this is a family dinner.
Oh, but we think of Reva as one of us now. Why on earth didn't you bring her?
All right, where's our table? It's not the one with the balloons over there, is it? I mean, it's really sweet and everything.
Harley, relax. I got us a private dining room.
You got us a room all to ourselves?
That's right.
Oh, my God, thank you. That's the sweetest thing. This is going to be the greatest night. It'll be so much fun.
Your private room is ready and waiting, Mr. Spaulding. I'm ready whenever you are.
The drugs will make Will easy to manipulate. He is a blank slate for me to write on. Oh, hi. I'm so glad you could join me.
Do you know what's in here?
It's my private file.
I'm aware of that.
Well, obviously I know what's in it. Do you?
I've been through it, yes, I know too.
What the hell is going on, Blake? What are you doing with this file?
Sister. You know I'm right, don't you? Sonny could not have possibly done those things.
I cannot say for sorry.
Please, if you know something, anything at all, tell me. It's very important to me.
This much I know for certain. Anita Ibarra is not crazy, not for one thing she said. Sonny Carrera is dead.
Are you talking about the accident? Sonny survived that fall.
That poor soul did not survive.
How could you possibly not know?
Your Sonny died in that ravine.
No, that is not true. Didn't Mr. Carrera tell you this? She was found.
No, she was lost. There was no miracle for her. God rest her soul.
Wait, sister. Look, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but what I'm telling you is that that woman is alive and well and living in the United States, and she's been living there for over a year now.
Look at this photograph. This was taken in the spring. This is a picture of Sonny Carrera, is it not?
There is more to the life of Sonny Carrera, your Sonny, than anyone knows.
Sister!
I'm sorry.
Sister!
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Mother Superior, please. What was she about to tell me?
She's very ill and must conserve her strength. I must go.
Can't you tell us something? I mean, anything. I guess not.
This is getting very strange.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I've walked through the looking glass.
Will you stop looking at me like that? I didn't plan this.
Fine.
doing?
Look, I didn't know that Terry was catering tonight. You don't have to cancel the private room because of that.
I just want to eat out here. What's the good in eating in a place like this if you can't be seen?
Well, you were so excited about the private room before. What happened?
Well, I can change my mind, can't I?
About anything, dear. Nothing is set in stone.
Good. So I want to eat out here.
Of course, it's so much more public.
Yes, we'll be fine out here, son. And I'm sure you want it because of the dancing.
Right.
I'll make arrangements with Regis.
Rusty, I hope you don't mind coming here. We can always come to the movie later.
Oh, yeah, good point. It's fine. Really? They love me here.
What do you mean by that?
I will tell you later.
It's not going to be that hard, Fresh. You'll keep Ben's nanny.
Right.
But Ben will still need a family. So I think that you and Ben ought to come over to our house for dinner, what, 3 times a week?
You guys would do that?
I think for her emotional development, Michelle has to have food fights with someone other than me.
and twice a week, I will come over to your house and cook so that Ben still feels he has a home.
Listen, excuse me. You taking notes? She doesn't like to give her orders twice.
Oh, am I being pushy? I'm being pushy. Ooh, these are just suggestions.
Strong suggestions.
Strong suggestions.
Oh, but they're great suggestions. Thanks, I need the help.
We're always here, you know that.
Yeah. And that's why I'm never going to leave this town. I finally learned what it means to have good friends.
Will this be satisfactory, then?
Harley?
Oh, yeah. This is fabulous.
Good.
We really can't thank you, Philip, enough.
It's our pleasure.
This is perfect. It's going to be a great...
Hello. May I get you something from the bar?
Yeah, I'm going to have a Singapore sling.
I'm sorry, I can't serve you if you're underage. May I get you something, Mr. Spaulding?
How did you get into my files?
I want you to put the key away.
Hey. Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Helping you.
By helping yourself to my confidential materials, you're helping me? How do you figure that?
I knew that you lied about this. I was afraid that something like this file existed.
What are you talking about?
The papers from the takeover, Philip. You were afraid to tell me the details, the illegal details. Am I right so far?
Go on.
Now, I understand how hard it must have been for you to do these things. And I guess that you thought you were going to disappoint me in some way, Philip. Remember how well I know you.
Well, so you keep saying.
But trust me, there is nothing that you could do that is going to change the way I feel about you. There's nothing in that file that I did not already suspect. All I am trying to do now is protect you.
You think that this is protecting me? How do you figure that?
Because now I know for sure what's in that file, I can convince you that it must be destroyed.
Now, there's nothing in this file that needs to be destroyed. Anything that was incriminating is gone a long time ago.
Really?
Yes.
This, my dear, is a smoking gun. If this survey bill fell into the wrong hands, it could really sink you, Philip. I mean, look at the date.
Where'd you find this?
And the balance.
This was supposed to have been destroyed a long time ago. Thank you.
You're welcome. Please, try to be more careful.
I don't know how this happened. I've been very careful. I fired everybody around here that had any loyalty to him. Obviously, he can plant somebody. That's not...
Yes, he could.
Look, I don't like this. And I don't like what you did. But I think you might have just saved my tail. Thank you. I was going in the shredder.
can't be that busy. He should be here by now.
Well, he is awfully busy, but I'm sure he's on his way.
Well, I know he was excited about tonight. He kept mentioning it while we were shopping.
Did you put a nice big dent in his credit card?
I sure did. You know, he bought me that wedding dress, the one I wanted.
He liked that one as well.
Oh, yes. He said it was absolutely me.
He was right there. And if you two agreed, well, then I bow to younger tastes. You want to dance?
Certainly. Let's all dance.
What kind of dancing is that?
It's a foxtrot.
Well, you know, I think we're gonna sit this one out, but you guys have fun. Go ahead.
We will. We have a lot to talk about.
Well, I must say, you're holding up admirably.
Thank you. It's a trial. I've never had your appetite for the blue plate special. Where is Reva tonight?
With Josh Lewis. He's kidnapped her.
What?
He tied her in a helicopter at Cross Creek and took off with her.
Oh, I bet she put up a terrible fight.
Yes, she did. The police are out searching for them. I mean, I think Josh has come unhinged with all his business with his wife and Will Jeffries.
So Josh and Reva are together again.
Well, it's hardly a romantic liaison, please.
With those two, it's never anything but. You don't honestly think she's coming back, do you?
Yes, as soon as she can.
And this time Josh will be forgotten? Poor Alan, now you truly have lost everything.
Well, your concern is touching, but it's totally unnecessary. Reva and I have lost nothing.
Excuse me, may I cut in?
It's interesting.
Hello, partner.
Well, it's exactly what I want to talk to you about. I realize you're not going to be a silent partner at the Journal, but...
But you're wondering just how involved I plan to be.
It's been crossing my mind.
I have a great respect for the Journal. After all, it's an award-winning paper. And given my lack of experience in the area, I think it would be ridiculous for me to try to throw my weight around.
So we're talking a quiet voice.
That's right. A small voice. I won't have to shout to be heard.
I'm sure you won't.
Look at him. This man is incapable of sweating. Because the only deal that he has put together is falling apart around him. And look at him. He looks like he's on top of the world.
Well, perception is very important. I mean, even if he doesn't have a dime, he can't let anybody in the room know that.
Oh, I think we know why he's not worried.
We do?
Sure, all he's got to do is get Alan Michael married off. It's a big chunk of Spaulding Enterprises. Guess we can stop this fiasco. All set? Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
Alan. Hello, Philip. See you.
Well, this is great. Now the party can really start.
Officer Shane, excuse me. There's a call for you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, it's Shane. You're kidding. Are you sure it's Josh? Where is he? All right, I'll tell you what. Just a second. Regis, are there any direct phone lines into this place?
Direct phone lines?
Lines that don't have to go through the switchboard.
Switchboard, there's a phone in the bar.
Good, thank you. Now listen to me. When Josh calls back, you give him the number of the country club bar. Put a tracer on that. We are definitely going to find him.
Mara's asleep. Poor thing, her schedule's all turned around.
Did you find a bed for her?
Yeah, I fixed up the sofa in the den. Did you get through to Rusty?
No, he wasn't there. They're trying to track down a number for me so I can reach him later.
Well, why didn't you just give him this number? Oh. You don't want to be found.
Look, Reva, we could be on a plane out of here tomorrow if I could just make some sense out of what we've found so far.
Well, it's not like we haven't found any clues.
Yeah, but none of it fits together. There's no mention of Will and Sonny's journal, the Mrs. Ibarra and the nuns. You show them a picture of Sonny and they still insist that she's dead. The more we find out, the less sense it makes.
This is like those little Chinese boxes, you know, the ones that fit all inside each other. You keep opening the boxes, and in the end, there's nothing but air. Joshua, maybe there's nothing here.
No. Those nuns are hiding something. You could see that. How could they not know that she's alive? I mean, why would she hide that from them?
I don't know. That is one secret that her keeping does not make any sense.
Unless.
Unless what?
Maybe we're going at this all wrong. Maybe Sonny did really die.
That's right. You expect to see little posters that say, complex anidia must estar estrellado.
Will you get off it? That was the last thing that was on my mind.
It's not exactly your mind I'm worried about.
Look, why don't you use your energy to keep this table calm, all right? I'd like to see my entire family get along just this once. You can help me with Philip now that you're such great friends with him.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure it's a nice, peaceful evening for you.
Alan, I don't see Reba. I hope the rumor I heard isn't true.
Rumors rarely are.
So she's not off someplace with John?
Yes, he's kidnapped her.
Well, I'm sure she'll be back soon. I mean, she's been a big help getting the marriage set up.
Oh, I'm sure she had. Well, you know, she planned several of her own.
Yeah, you know, she's really put a lot of time into this, and I know Harley really appreciates it.
Yeah, I do. You know, there's so much involved in planning a wedding. You must be so excited. Oh, I am. Wait till you see my dress.
It is exceptional. I guarantee you've never seen anything like it. Have you thought what kind of bridesmaids' dresses will complement it?
Well, I don't think it'll be a problem. I think just about anything would blend with it.
Oh, Mike, have you thought about who else you'd like to have stand up with you?
Well, you're going to be my best man, and Alan will be there. I don't think there's anyone else.
You know, if you do need somebody else, you might be able to ask Josh Lewis. Oh, I guess that's not a very good idea, is it? Now that your deal is sort of falling apart.
No, I think that Alan Michael would prefer someone his own age.
Yeah, that's probably true. Got enough of us old geezers up there as it is. And I guess you don't want to get Josh any closer to Reva than he already is. It's like he's already a little too close for comfort, huh?
Yeah, he'll be going to jail if he doesn't release her.
Oh, listen, if you're in trouble with money, I know your financing is broken down, I'd still be interested in buying that Martin land.
Harley, listen, you gotta help me out with... Great.
I don't think this is the time.
I'm making a gesture of friendship and reconciliation. I don't want to see this man burdened unnecessarily.
Well, I'm overwhelmed by the concern of the Spaulding family tonight. However belated, but I don't think any of you should worry. I'm doing just fine.
Oh, come on, you're trying to kid. I know the interest on that alone has got to be over.
Over what? How come you know the details of this deal?
Well, if you remember, I was interested in buying that property, too.
Will you stop it? Can't this family just sit for 5 minutes and pretend like we're humans?
There's a thought.
You know, this is my engagement party. And you people are just talking over me as if I were a piece of furniture. This was just a good excuse to get your knives all sharpened up so you could stab each other in the backs again.
Sorry. Hope I didn't miss anything.
Yeah. You will be working in the bar for the rest of the night?
Well.
Excuse me, Mark will be your waiter for the rest of the evening. I'm sure he will prove to be more satisfactory to you.
Thank you, Reed. What's the problem?
There are several here. Like many of us present, you need to improve your timing.
Looks like being a Spaulding is such a great thing tonight, huh?
Yeah. Look, why don't you sit down and I'll tell you all about it.
I'd love to, but I can't. It's against the rules.
Now that I can do something about. Just wait here, all right?
I just felt that meeting you here would be easier for you. That maybe a psychiatric office would hold too many associations.
Because I'm a shrink?
Well, yes. I thought perhaps it was why you got so upset in session with Dr. Linden. I thought we'd try something a little different.
Okay.
Is this approach too unorthodox for you?
No.
No.
Then why do you appear to be so uncomfortable?
It's just no matter where we go, I'm gonna be uncomfortable. After what I did to you. How can you stand to be with me?
Come on.
Look, I told you I can't.
No, it's okay. I bought you.
What?
Well, you see, I paid Regis your salary for the whole night, so come on.
Okay, I guess this means you're the boss, huh?
That's right. Why don't we sit over here?
Okay.
So, you know, I just told him.
Michael,
Do you mind? We're talking.
you can talk to me.
No, I can't, because all you care about is making sure you look good in front of all the right people. And everything I have to say tonight is going to be wrong. So why don't you find some place to stand that's a good photo opportunity, all right?
Look, it's your family, jerk. I want it to be good for you, too.
Nothing that has happened since Sonny arrived in Springfield makes any sense.
I'm just saying, though, maybe we're approaching this whole thing backwards. We're assuming that Will found Sonny sometime during the recovery and started this whole thing.
You think it could have happened differently?
I'm just saying that it's possible, in a sense, my Sonny died from that fall.
Oh, Joshua, you're as bad as the nuns. If Sonny died, then who have you been living with in Springfield for the
Sonny,
last
obviously, but maybe the trauma from the fall warped her mind somehow, and she turned into a totally different person.
No, this is too bizarre. Could something like that really happen?
She told me when she got back to Springfield, she told me that the one thought that kept her going the whole time was of me. What if it was a thought of revenge towards me for letting her fall? Maybe she blames me as much as I blame myself.
So you're saying that Sonny found Will and drew him into her plot somehow?
I'm saying that it's possible.
No, I don't know. Joshua, even if all of this were true, how could Sonny have possibly convinced Will to do this? How could she have persuaded him to do such terrible things?
I don't know. Maybe she knew something about his past. Maybe she had some information on him. And maybe he eventually rebelled against her.
And that's when she tried to kill him. Oh, I don't know. There's just too many holes in it.
I know. There's a lot of ifs and there's a lot of maybes, but I think I should try Rusty again. Maybe he has some new information on the next. Yeah, hello. This is Josh Lewis calling for Rusty Shane again. Do you? You do? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, great. Thank you. Here you go.
Thank you. Joshua, where the hell are you?
Rusty, listen, we're fine. Everything's okay.
Let me talk to Reva.
Rusty.
I'm not telling you anything until I talk to Reva.
Rusty?
Are you okay?
Mara and I are fine.
Where are you?
Let me... We'll be home soon, Rusty. Have you got any new information on Will's accident?
Nothing yet that points it to attempted murder. But your wife, she seems to be intensely working with Will.
Yeah, Ellen told me that. Why am I not convinced she's trying to help him?
Well, she's putting on a good show, buddy. As a matter of fact, I'm catching a little bit of it right now.
You mean they're working right there at the country club bar?
Yeah, so it seems. Josh, why don't you just tell me where you are?
I'm sorry, Rusty. I can't do that. Listen, Reva wants to say something to you.
Don't tell him where we
Don't
are.
threaten
please.
me. Rusty, can you get a message to Alan for me?
Shouldn't be hard. He's here tonight.
Great. Would you put him on, please?
Reva? Reva? Yeah, this is Shane. Did you get that trace? Good. Now, where did he call from?
You had no right. Who the hell do you think you are? Joshua, look, this is a wild goose chase, one that you don't need me for. I'm so sorry I even got myself involved in all this.
But you did, Reva. You wanted to.
No, I wanted to correct my mistake. You're going to let Mara and I go home now.
You can't go home. You want to get to the bottom of this thing
Joshua,
as much as I
don't.
do. Yes, you do.
No, it's too confusing. We're not making it any better either. I mean, I suggest that you just...
What?
You go
Just
and you
what?
ask Sonny directly.
I can't do that. You know very well that's not possible.
I don't know what I know anymore. What I do know is that we're both too close to this. We're both too emotionally involved.
Yes, we are emotionally involved. Something terrible has happened in this house, Reva.
No, we don't know that.
Yes, we do.
Maybe it's all in our heads.
No, it is not in our heads. It's real. I'm going to prove that to you right now. Come on.
Don't push me.
Excuse me a moment. Philip?
Yeah.
Did you invite me here just to attack me? I hope that you can see that the real casualty in all this is Alan Michael.
Oh, I'm sure you're very concerned about his feelings.
I can't understand that I do love him.
You don't love him. You value him for every cent that he's worth. I got news for you. I'm not going to let you get away with it.
It kills you that you can't control your brother.
No, it makes me sick that you haven't learned anything. You're going to make the same mistakes with him that you made with me. You're willing to sacrifice anything that means anything to your kids just so that you can make a buck. You're willing to let him ruin his life so that you can turn a profit.
Is your heart so twisted that you can't see that the boy's in love?
Oh, you're really slipping. That wasn't even close to being convincing. Thanks.
You okay?
Yeah. You know, you are the only sane part of this evening for me.
I'm glad.
Do you mean it when you said you love me?
Yes. Why?
Because I want you to be with me.
9 to 5 and overtime.
No, I don't mean that. I want you to be with me all the time.
Hey! Did you talk to Reva?
Yeah, she says she and Mara are all right.
Well, when are they coming back?
I don't know, but I sure intend to find out.
You seen Alan Michael?
He's still in the bar talking to that waitress. This is a bad habit he's developing.
Not necessarily. Don't be such a snob.
You're right. Let's go talk to him.
No. Let Harley deal with it. He's his fiancé.
How nice we have a moment alone.
I think it's a mistake to talk here.
We'll make it quick. Did you find anything incriminating in Philip's files?
Alan, Michael, your family and I would love to have you join us.
Look, my family and you deserve each other, all right? I don't. I finally found someone real to talk to, and God knows when that's gonna happen again. So I'm staying here.
Fine.
Don't you think you're a little rough on her?
No, I don't. Look, is your motorcycle here?
Yeah, it's out front. I got a chain to the marble pillar.
Perfect. Why don't we go for a ride?
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
What is it? What's wrong?
I keep having the feeling that I knew you when you were a young girl.
I'm afraid we've hit a major snag.
No, we haven't. I'm sure it's just a little quarrel. Al and Michael will be back.
So what's the deal? Has he come to his senses or what?
I don't know. I don't know what his problem is. It must be his nerves.
I'm sorry this evening was such a bust for him. You want me to take you home?
You?
Well, I did start this fiasco. I guess I should finish it.
Okay. I don't see any reason to hang around here.
Okay, I'll tell the others I'm back.
Say, I was wondering where you were.
I gotta take...
How would you like to take me home?
I gotta...
To your home. I want to be with you tonight.
I just told Harley that I'm gonna drive her home.
Well, we can drop her off.
Yeah, but there's a couple other things that I gotta do. I can't believe it.
Can't wait?
Well, no, we actually can't. Can you wait? I'll take her home. I'll take care of this other stuff, and I'll be right home. Can you wait till... I'm talking about it.
I guess I'll have to settle for that.
I think things are going to work out with Ben and Fletcher.
You're doing all this work, how could it fail?
You think I'm being too pushy?
No. You're just using up all this energy, and I think I miss you already, that's all.
You won't miss me.
Still on the schedule?
Every single night. Oh, excuse me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Look, Harley has finally decided to cut her losses. Take her home.
There, I hope this means we can put away the rice packets and lace.
Not quite yet. You have got to make sure that Al and Michael comes over to the penthouse as soon as you see him. Okay?
Tonight?
Yes, as soon as you see him.
This is where I found the journal.
This was Sonny's room?
Yes, it was. She lived here through college. And then for 1 week right before we got married.
And her parents just left it.
Yeah. I couldn't even come into this room the last time I was here. In fact, last night was the first time since...
Who are the kids?
They're children from the barrio. She volunteered there a couple times a week. And these gifts over here, these are from the Indians in the mountains. She donated her time to them constantly ever since she was a kid in school.
Poetry. Sir Thomas Aquinas, Pope, Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Look around this room, Reva. Just look around this room for a second, okay? I know that you want to slug me every time I say not Sonny or my Sonny wouldn't do that, but this was Sonny. This was not a greedy woman. This was not a woman who could plot a murder. She was not a woman who could hurt somebody deliberately. Can't you see that?
Okay. I agree with you, but it still doesn't make sense.
Thank you.
And I meant what I said downstairs. We're not going to figure it out here, and I'm not going to stand for this. Go to Sonny. I mean, this woman would give you a straight answer.
I don't know what happened to this woman. I lost this woman down here somewhere, so the answers have to be down here somewhere, Reva. Look. All right. I brought you down here because I thought I would go crazy by myself. And I realized that I can't push you any further. So if you really have to go, if you feel you must leave, then that's fine. I'll call the airport and I will make the arrangements.
What is it?
Those Chinese boxes you were talking about, well, sometimes they do have prizes in them. I mean, the trick is, you can't be tricked into giving up before you open the last one.
All right, what are we doing here?
You need to pick something up.
Oh.
And I thought that you could probably use a little time to cool off.
Oh, just a little?
Mm-hmm.
Brother of yours. He's very, very lucky that I love him so much.
Well, I'm in no hurry to go anywhere, so could you, use a drink? Sit down for a few minutes, relax?
Yeah, sounds wonderful.
Okay. What'll it be?
I'm gonna have a Singapore sling.
Singapore sling. All right, I'll give that a shot.
I was going to pick up the file this evening, but when I got to the office this morning, Philip was shredding it.
Oh, that's awfully convenient.
Well, I think he got nervous when your Lewis deal fell through. I think he thought that maybe you would get desperate or that Alan Michael would start snooping around.
And all the papers were destroyed?
No, not all of them. I offered to help and managed to save a few. Not exactly what we wanted, but it's a start.
Where are the papers?
I'll get them to you.
Get them to me.
I'll try. What's the rush?
That's for me to worry about.
Alan, when are you going to tell me what you've got planned?
When you start supplying me with what I ask.
Okay, I would like to propose a toast.
Ready?
Fletcher, to fatherhood, may you enjoy it as much as I have.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, wonderful.
Sweet. Rusty.
And
Uh-oh.
to friendship. Oh. I hope you all feel half as lucky to know me as I do having all of you for friends.
Oh.
Cheers.
Your party seems to have dispersed.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I'm sorry I walked out. Do you know where Harley is? I want to apologize to her.
I think you're ready for a refill.
These taste great. They taste just like punch.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you're putting booze in this?
Yes, I put booze in there. Plenty of booze in there.
And I guess I feel it a little bit.
Well, okay. You want some booze? I guess I'll doctor it up with a bottle a little bit.
Oh. No,
sorry.
don't worry about it.
I didn't mean I'm
cold.
such a klutz.
Oh.
Here. Let me...
It's on your rug.
No, don't worry about the rug. I'm afraid of it. Maybe you should just take the dress off.
What makes you think it was me?
Well, I don't know. She was younger than you, but she looked like you. I think it all comes and goes so quickly.
Alan, I've been looking for you. I've got a message from Reva.
You spoke to her? What did she say?
Just that she's okay.
Where is she?
I'm afraid I don't know.
You know, you could be inserting me in an old memory. It's been known to happen in other cases.
Look, I know. Patient substitutes fantasy for reality. They put a patient or a mother in place of the therapist. I know all the tricks, so why am I blocking myself? Why can't I remember?
Are you getting one of those headaches?
Yeah.
I have a little something here that might help.
chick.
Just when I thought there's 10 feet unaccounted for.
What are you up
Wait,
to?
wait, one more thing. That's it. There's a window out there. It's boarded up, but it's there.
What is going on?
Sonny's parents' room. It's down the hall. Doesn't adjoin this one. There's got to be something in between.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's been boarded up and sealed off. It's like they tried to erase it.
And you think it's in back of there?
Yeah, I think that this was the door.
What do you think is back there?
No, there's only one way to find out, though.